How to make 10,000 pesos in profit doing corporate giveaways business in less than 30 days without breaking your bank.
Hi, I'm Mila and I am a skillpreneur. I help individuals, employees, and startup entrepreneurs discover their skill sets that they can do well, design the lifestyle they want, and deploy a strategy whereby they can monetize this skill.
And in this video, you're gonna discover how are the people doing it successfully and what are they doing differently that turn this thing into a branding materials, relationship materials, while the person supplying this is raking in profit. And in this video, we are going to focus specifically on starting corporate giveaways in less than 30 days. I'm gonna show you how it works, the mindset, the strategy, and the skill set that you wanna have in order to start this successfully and get your 10,000, first 10,000 profit realistically in less than 30 days. Now, you must understand that in this business, once you have the first sale, the second one, the third one, and the next one after that is an easy peasy already. So, let's just say in your first sale, you make 10,000 pesos money in profit. So this 10,000 pesos can easily be scalable to 100,000, 500,000, or even millions. So let's just start first with the 10,000 profit, because we all know that having an extra income of 10,000 can really spell the difference between living a comfortable life to a struggling one. So how do we even make this happen? First, how it works. Corporate giveaways are items that are given by companies or brand to specifically promote their name and the product. This is one of the best way to strengthen a relationship with employees, customers or clients, and even partners or stockholders. Company rely on these little tokens because it has their company image on it and it represents who they are as a whole company. It entails personalization so that each item given away has their company or brand name on it. And since the company is giving this out for free and they intend to promote their product nationwide, naturally, you would expect a large volume of quantity orders. Now, usually, it will depend on their allocated budget or the cost of the items. The range of quantities would be from as low as 500 pieces, 1,000, 10,000, or it can even reach to 100,000 pieces like most banks do. So for us, we should begin with the end in mind. So say you need the 10,000 profit that we were talking about a while ago, and you make a 20% markup, then that means you need a 50,000 sales. And in this 50,000 sales, if you price your item at 100 peso per piece, then that would mean you only need 500 pieces. And I tell you guys, these 500 pieces can easily be served in 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the items, whether you need to manufacture it or it's just a ready items, which you can just get it readily and then put a print on it or mark the company's name or the brand name on it. So what should be our mindset when supplying this item to our corporate clients? Remember, we are dealing with the company's purchaser, marketing managers, brand managers, and sometimes we talk directly to the company's president. So naturally, these people will expect you to deliver them quality items because these items will be given away for free and represents their company's image or the brand's image. You should realize that once you land on your first customer, you must over-deliver. Know that these customers can be your customers for life. Once they have an experience with you that you are a quality customers because you are now their reliable supplier. How to find this? First, you find an easy market to sell. Look for an industry that they need to give out a bunch of these promotional items in order for them to promote their products. You can easily look out for this in supermarkets, drugstores, or even in the malls, or just by watching TV commercials. You can see companies bundle these items to their core products so that to give their product an added boost or an added value. Among the industries you can tap are consumer and retail brands, oil and gas companies, industrial companies or in the construction business, pharmaceutical companies, and those that are in the manufacturing sector and service industry. You may also tap and partner with event organizers where you supply the materials they need for their events. But you know the secret here is the most easy one to sell are those companies that you have worked with or have previously relationship with. Customers wants to deal with suppliers whom they know, trust, and like. So what will be your strategy? So once you identify the market that you want to serve and you know that it's an easy sell, identify now which product you want to carry, as you don't want to carry everything because you would want them to think of you in this specific type of product in the beginning. Customer retention is crucial in sustainable company growth. So look for an item that even though you have this small customer base, or in my case, I only have one before, that even though I work with this specific items, I know they are gonna keep reordering this item every month. There are so many categories you can choose from. There are novelties like pens and keychains, also some drinkable wares like tumblers, ceramic mugs, and there are also textiles and garments like t-shirts, hoodies, bags, tote bags, backpacks, and electronics and gadgets. So if you're just starting out, do not carry all this product. Just pick one that you are most comfortable with and you think that you can easily deliver at a reasonable price and you can vouch for its quality. This will allow you to conserve your capital, your labor resources, and become the first supplier of choice of your customer's mind every time they think about this particular item. Then if you want to scale on later and you are able to amass financial resources, then that's the time you can start carrying other types of categories. You may want to hire a sales associate to help you visit companies and do product demos, product presentation. You can also get yourself involved in some trade shows where you can show off and model all these items, especially if these are not readily available in the local market. So now, number 4, what are the skill sets that you may want to have in order to maximize revenue in this business? Of course, in the entry level, you just need how to sell your product properly and do proper costing. You don't need to be techy or don't even need to go cold calling your customers because as I say, you can start with those companies whom you had previous relationship with. Number 2, sales and marketing skills. Do not underestimate the power of good photos. More often than not, you will be asked by your clients to do product demos and product presentations. So in some cases where you would want to prep them up, you would need to send them some pictures of your items. So it's best if these are taken by professional photographers. If you are bootstrapping, you can definitely do it by yourself. You can do it using your phone and some pre-up in the internet to remove some backgrounds or to enhance the photo itself. Having a brochure that you can show off online and offline saves the time in asking your customer to sort or sift the products or items that they would be needing, rather than you bringing all these items into their office. Now, when you do the product presentation, have your spills ready, like you know the price, you know the items, benefits, and features, such that when the client or the customers ask you what this item can do, then you can easily answer them. You must also know the base pricing and the bottom pricing, because some clients, they would want to know the ballpark figure straight away before asking you to do a formal quotations. And because of this, if you have this ballpark pricing, you would know straight from your client by observing their body language, whether this is really a price point that fits to their budget or not. So at least you can have a mere gauge already before you do an actual formal quotation. Which brings me to the next skill, which is a basic number skill. Now think about what's possible in your marketplace or your industry niche. So going back to our example, among the various types of items that will allow you to bill your client 50,000 pesos for 100 peso items, because you know in your mind, we begin with the end in mind, that you would need this 10,000 net profit in your pocket. So definitely not a ball pen, because a ball pen price would range about 10 peso to 15 peso. But wait a minute, you also have other variables like the quantity. So in circumstances that the company just need the small items, so for example a pen. So what if you can source the pen at 8 peso, and then you would add on the price of the printing, say 1 peso, that means you have a cost of 9 peso. So 10 peso less 9 is 1,000. So since you need 1 peso, since you need a 10,000 profit, then you would require a 10,000 quantity. Then you would still hit your 10,000 profit target. Then now we are in the technical know-how. Since this business is largely dependent on personalization, you would want to learn some personalization skills. Example, doing Photoshop, doing the printing itself. So you can start with digital printing, but I would say that this is quite expensive because you would need then to buy some machine. So for a start, maybe you can try to learn a cheap form of printing but very good quality type of printing, which is the silk screen. So initially, you must know how to outsource this printing to a reliable printing company. If you want to maximize your profit, you may want to learn the art of silk screen printing. Or a member of your team can do this, because this can easily be done in the comfort of your home, and you can control the timelines of your delivery. Next, you should jumpstart your resourcefulness. Find the most reliable supplier that can support you while starting out. You can also negotiate with suppliers like a firm's 30 days or even just a DP, but most of the suppliers will require cash out from you, especially if you are a first-time buyer. So depending on the materials you are going to serve, I would recommend, if you are just starting out, do first with materials that are ready stock, and the only thing you would need is to personalize print on it. You would definitely need a very minimal capital to start it on, and if you are very fast in personalizing it and delivering it to the client before its due date, technically you can bill already the client. Sometimes you can request down payment from the client, so this can serve as your earnest money, and this can serve as your capital to purchase the product ahead of time and bill later the other half. The market is huge, and if you can find a unique product which you can charge 50%, 100%, or even 200%, and even just getting 1 gig is enough to serve you at least 6 months. But then again, once you learn how to do this and you know the income potential of this, would you stop? And that's why you would want to subscribe to this channel, because I will be handing out to you in the succeeding videos on how you can scale this business vertically and horizontally, just like I did. Plus, I will be showing you in the future videos other alternatives and other skills that you can monetize, even offline. Be sure to comment below and let me know your key takeaways and what other topics related to this that you would want me to discuss even further to help you out in your journey to becoming a trusted supplier. And please smash that like button. Again, this is Mila Ben and see you in my next video.